Okay class, good day sa inyo. So since asynchronous classes tayo today, then magpapa-activity na lang ako. So last time ang diniscuss natin is about the type 2 error. Then try natin i-elaborate yung diniscuss natin last time. Okay, so balik tayo dun sa table na ginawa natin. So dito meron tayong null hypothesis. Dito class. Then sa null hypothesis na yan, may dalawang possibilities. It can be true or false. So hindi tayo makakapag-decide na true or false agad. Tama. Then syempre what we can decide is our decision. So pwede nating i-reject yung null hypothesis or i-accept or fail to reject. So identify natin yung type 1 at saka type 2 error. So kapag ni-reject natin yung null hypothesis, then true yung statement. So that's an error. Kasi hindi naman tamang i-reject yung true statement. So anong type of error na naman kapag ni-reject natin, then it is true? Type 1 error. Yan class. Remember that when the null hypothesis is rejected, when it is true, then the type 1 error occur. Wait lang. In class, type 1 error. Okay, next. So kapag naman ni-reject natin yung false na null hypothesis, so that's a correct decision. Correct decision kapag ni-reject natin yung false. Tama naman, di ba? Correct decision. Yan. Para tinindihan nyo ng mabuti. Okay, next. So, paano naman kung inaccept natin or na-fail natin na na-reject yung null hypothesis na true? So, it is a correct decision. Accepting true null hypothesis is a correct decision. Tama, class? Tama naman, di ba? Syempre. Yan. Remember, class, when the null hypothesis is accepted or failed to reject, when it is true, that is a correct decision. Okay, next. So since ito na lang yung naiwan, so syempre si type 2 error na yan. Okay? So type 2 error. So how? Paano nakuha si type 2 error? A type 2 error occur when we fail to reject the null hypothesis and it is false. Okay? Remember that, class. So kapag fail to reject or inaccept natin yung null hypothesis na false, so si type 2 error is mag-a-occur. Okay. Algerian. So let's have an example. Since nakulangan tayo ng sample last time, so ito na, class, yung hinihintay niyang sample. Okay. So sabi dito, since hindi tayo face to face ngayon, kaya individual na lang tong activity na papagawa ko. Okay, so according to research, cats live an average of 15 years and dog live an average of 12 years. So mas matagal na nabubuhay si cat compare kay dog. So therefore, the null hypothesis, cats live longer than dog. So ito yung null hypothesis natin. So ang null hypothesis natin is cat lives longer than dog. So letter A, which statement represent the type 1 and type 2 error? Letter B, what type of error has the greater consequences? Okay, so para ma-identify natin si type 1 and type 2 error, ito yung step natin, class. So step 1, identify muna natin yung mga correct decision para hindi tayo mahirapan na i-identify si type 1 and type 2 error. Okay? So ito yung step 1 natin. Identify the correct decision. Then step 2 is identify na natin, since na-identify na natin yung correct decision, so identify na natin yung type of errors. Type 1 and type 2 error. Okay? So after natin na-identify si type 1 and type 2 error, doon na tayo sa letter B. What type of error has the greater consequences? Yan. Okay class, let's start na. So dito sa statement, letter A, sabi dito, the student will think the cats live longer when it is actually. So, identify natin kung correct decision or error. Okay. So, basahin natin class. Sabi dito sa null hypothesis natin, cats live longer than dogs. So, punta tayo dito sa, para ma-identify natin na true or false yung statement, punta tayo dito sa last word ng sentence, ng statement. So, sabi dito, when it is actually. Yan. When it is actually. So, dun sa null hypothesis natin is cats live longer than dogs. So, meaning to say, true. True yung null hypothesis na statement dito. So, true yung null hypothesis. Dito pa lang class sa word na to is meron na kayong hint when it is actually. Sabi naman sa null hypothesis, cats live longer than dog, kaya true yung statement. Then, sabi dito, the student will think the cats live longer. So, inaccept si null hypothesis kasi ang null hypothesis natin is cats live longer than dog. Okay class? Inaccept siya kaya hindi siya error. So, this is a correct decision. Okay. Sa letter B class, identify muna natin yung correct decision. So, a student will think that cats live longer when it is actually not. So, hindi siya correct decision. Error. Letter C, a student will think that cats not live longer when it is actually. Okay class, so sa statement C is an error. So, hindi tama na isipin na hindi maglilive ng longer si cat when it's actually naman. So, that's an error. Okay, so sa letter D, student will think that cats not live longer when it is actually. So, okay lang na inisip ni student na hindi maglilive ng longer si cat kung totoo naman. So, that's a good decision or correct decision. Correct decision. Ayan. Okay, balik tayo dun sa box kanina class para mas maintindihan natin. Balik tayo dun sa box. Wait. Okay class, so try natin ulit i-elaborate kung paano nakuha yung correct decision. So sabi dito, student will think that cats live longer when it is actually. Okay, so dito sa last sentence ng statement natin, identify natin when it is actually. So meaning to say, yung null hypothesis natin is true. Then, the student will think that cats live longer. So, inaccept nila yung null hypothesis, kaya dito tayo. So, correct decision. Kaya nakuha natin yung correct decision class. true yung null hypothesis natin, then we accept or we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Okay, wait lang, i-copy natin yung null hypothesis natin. So, ang null hypothesis natin is the cats live longer than dog. Ayan. Okay, yan class, yung null hypothesis natin is cats live longer than dogs. So, identify natin kung ba't correct decision si statement A. So, sabi dito, always unahin natin tong nasa last word ng sentence natin or statement. So, sabi dito, when it is actually. So, meaning to say, yung null hypothesis natin is true. Tama? It is actually. Then, sabi dito, the student will think that cats live longer. So, the null hypothesis is accepted or fail to reject. Kaya, true yung null hypothesis natin, then fail to reject. So, correct decision. Kaya, nakuha natin yung correct decision class. Okay, so, cancel out na natin si letter A since correct decision naman na yan. So, dito tayo sa letter D. Unahin natin yung correct decision class. So, paano natin nakuha? Balik tayo ulit dun sa last word natin. Last word ng statement. So, when it is actually, it's not dapat to class. So, statement D. So, paano natin nakuha na correct decision to? So, dito sa last word ng sentence natin, sinabi dito, when it is not. So, the null hypothesis is false. Ayan. Kasi sabi dito sa null hypothesis natin, cats live longer than dogs. So, false yung null hypothesis kasi sabi niya, it is not. Okay? Remember class. Take note that. So, false. Now, identify natin kung ni-reject or inaccept. Sabi dito, the student will think that cats not live longer. Okay? Balik tayo dun sa null hypothesis. So, sabi dito, cats live longer than dog. Okay? So, anong sabi? The student will think that cats not live longer. Dito si statement D. So, yan pa lang is ni-reject na si null hypothesis natin. So, dito tayo sa reject. Ayan. False yung null hypothesis natin. Then, na-reject. So, that's a correct decision. Okay? So, ganyan lang class kung paano natin i-identify yung correct decisions. So, since nakuha na natin, then cancel na natin si statement D. Okay. Yan. So, erase na natin yan. Correct decision naman. Ngayon, identify na natin yung type 1 at saka type 2 error. Okay. Okay, so, identify na natin yung type 1 at saka type 2 error. So, dito na tayo kay statement B. Okay, unahin natin ulit yung last word ng statement natin. When it's actually not. So, the null hypothesis is false. Kasi, sabi dito not. Cats live longer than dog naman. So, it is false. Okay, then, balik tayo sa statement B. Student will think that cats live longer. So, inaccept si null hypothesis. Okay? Then, accepted the null hypothesis. So, dito tayo. False si null hypothesis. Then, accepted. Kaya, type 2 error. Type 2 error siya. Yan. So, since si C na yung naiwan, then, na-identify na natin na type 2 error si letter B. So, type 1 error si statement C. So, paano nakuha si type 1 error? Explain natin. So, when it is actually. Always unahin natin yung last word ng statement natin, class, para hindi tayo malito. Then, dito sa last word ng statement natin, dito natin ma-identify kung true or false si null hypothesis. Ayan. So, sabi dito, when it is actually. So, cats live longer than dog. It is actually, meaning to say, true yung null hypothesis natin. Then, sinabi si statement C na, the student will think that cats not live longer. So, not live longer, meaning to say, ni-reject niya si null hypothesis. Kaya, the null hypothesis is true, then rejected. So, type 1 error. Okay? So, I hope na naintindihan nyo yung example natin, class. So, okay, since na-identify na natin si type 1 at saka type 2 error, then, ang next na natin na i-identify is what type of error has the greater consequences. And, so, ang type 2 error natin is si letter B, then type 1 is letter C. Yan. Ito, type 2, then dito is type 1. So, ano yung greater consequences natin? Si type 1 ba or si type 2? Sabi sa type 2, student will think that cats live longer when it is actually not. Statement C, student will think that cats not live longer when it is actually. Okay? So, ano yung mas greater? The greater consequences is the type 2 error. Yan. Si type 2 yung greater consequences because the student believes that the cats live longer even it is not. Yan. Greater consequences. Okay. Yan. So, hoping na naintindihan nyo yung topic natin sa type 1 and type 2 error.